Hi everyone, making a quick video here of the gimmicks from apartment complexes, and there are a lot of gimmicks that are going on. Where can I start? The first gimmick is, the amount of rent. For example, they always put it at $12.95 a month for rent, or $11.95, or $9.95 a month for rent. $5 difference. And this is shown as well, not only in terms of apartment complex or rent, but also clothing. When you go, or even when you go to the fast food or grocery store, you name it, they always put in 95 cents. They put $11.95 because your mind is really looking at the dollar sign. It's not looking at the cents. So it's a very psychological thing that they do. It's biggest gimmick ever. Second thing is they never include in the rent pest control fee. Or, another one could be a trash pickup fee. And they'll charge you $25 a month or $30 a month. And what they'll do is that $30 a month that they charge you, they'll pocket like $20 or $25 of that $30. $5 will go, for each unit. You multiply this by each unit, $5 will go to the company, and then the $25 or $20 will go to the apartment complex. So they're making money off of that end. There's no way to opt out to throw away your own trash, unfortunately. They require you to pick up your trash, which is ridiculous, to use this company and service, right? Really ridiculous. Pest control fee, another thing that they've kind of walked away from that, but depending on a lot of apartment complexes, they still do that. They charge you a pest control fee. Reality-wise, they're not coming into your unit. They're going around the property, spraying and whatnot. Charging you $20, $25 per unit, per person, per month. And then you're multiplying that by 200-300 units. You really think about it, that's over $1,000, $2,000 a month, and the pest control guy that comes out is probably getting paid $300-400 a month to do pest control for the whole community. So that's another gimmick. Another thing is a parking fee. They'll charge you to park in the community, park in the garage, whatnot. It's something that they are charging to get additional revenue. And by the way, none of this is included in the rent. So when you inquire about, how much is the rent, they'll say $12.95, right, or $11.95. But they never include all these other things. So is a sales tactic that they're utilizing. Another thing that not all apartment complexes do this. They kind of build it into the price already, but a lot of other apartment complexes are kind of attacking this on. They call it an amenity fee. So if you're using the gym, if you're using the pool, even if you're not even using it, they're still charging you for an amenity fee. And it's kind of ridiculous that they're charging that, but they'll charge it. And I've seen this range from, $20-30 all the way up to $150 a month per person. So again, you're multiplying this by 300-400 units. You're making a lot of money additionally each month, right? It's about getting additional money. So another type of gimmick or tactic to add money into it. Another one is they have a company, third-party company called Luxor, Luxor. You can look it up. There's a couple other companies that do the same thing. They provide a locker room on site, and this locker room, they place your packages in this locker, and they'll charge you a fee for packages delivered to your apartment address, which is wild, so there's a package or whatnot, a locker room fee that they'll charge you. And depending on where you live, a lot of apartment complexes, I noticed, even higher end apartment complexes, they'll charge you all these things separately, and they won't tell you in the rent amount until the very end. They'll say, yeah, these are the things you have to do as well. There's a key fob charge. Sometimes they charge you for that. I've been charged that before. So you've got all these different types of issues. And then the last one I'm gonna say is there's the gimmick of the 1 month free, or app and admin are waived gimmick. And let me go into detail of this. So the 1 month free is, and they do different things. 2 weeks free, 1.5, 6 weeks free, and they use 6 weeks instead of a month and a half because it's a lot, the numbers, right? It's a numbers game, it's a psychological game. So they'll say 6 weeks free of rent if you sign this month, right? And then a lot of them will say, they put the pressure as another sales technique. They'll do, if you come look and lease within 24 hours, we'll waive the app fee or admin fee or something like that. So you have to make a decision. The pressure's on. And you'll see emails from the leasing sales agents, right? When can you come in to take a look? When can you come in to take a look? And you'll notice when you come take a look, they'll take you to the clubhouse. They'll take you to the very, very nice areas of the complex that 80% of the people won't even use, right? They won't even utilize a lot of these amenities. But they'll show you that first because that's the nicest thing. When you go into an apartment complex, a majority of the money, you'll see this with a lot of older apartment complexes, they'll renovate the clubhouse. They'll renovate, the main, areas that you come in to look and rent from them. So you come in, you look at the clubhouse, you're like, wow, this is a beautiful clubhouse, right? And then you go into your apartment, which is like a mile down the hallway, and then it's a little different. So it's all tactics, it's all psychological, but not to deviate or anything like that. But back to what I was saying about the 1 month free or the app and admin fee waived. You'll notice they'll say 1 month free, and then the price will be $12.95. I love that 95 on it. This is ridiculous. It's funny. Not $1,300, right? But $12.95, and you get the 1 month free if you sign within this month or this week or whatever, pressure tactic that they'll use. And then if you research, and which many people don't, not a lot of people do, they don't have the time, they don't want to research, they don't have the analytics or data as well. But if you research and see the previous month or the month, they didn't have a 1 month free promotion, you'll notice that it wasn't $12.95 a month. It was $11.95 a month. So you multiply. If it's a month, right, you're getting for free. You're getting about what, $1,200, $1,300, whatever $1,300. Let's say you're getting off, and you're signing a lease. The apartment complex is losing $100 compared to 2 months ago when they were not offering a month free. Biggest gimmick ever. Psychological, and no doubt about it. And then you'll get another thing with not only the month free if you sign up today and it's $12.95 for rent. You'll notice as well with the app and admin fee. There's a interesting thing with the app and admin fee. The administration fee, I understand that. And sometimes they'll play games with that too. So the administration, they'll say application fee is waived and the administration fee is $400 or $300. And you're thinking to yourself, administration fee to sign this lease is $300? Come on, these guys are making $15-20, these sales associates. And it probably took them about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours max to do your lease and show you the whole apartment complex. So they'll bundle it into one and say the other one's for free, right? And your mind is like, oh my God, it's for free. The app is free. The admin is free. Oh, this is an amazing deal. The other apartment complexes are not doing this. In comparisons, like the other apartment complexes are maybe charging, their normal rates of $50 or $75 for, app or admin. So it's just it's so gimmicky. It's so funny, and people fall for it. They fall. I mean, a lot of people fall for a lot of stuff out there, and it's not only apartment complexes. It's a lot of different stuff, but it's so in plain sight that it kind of. And the reason why I wanted to make this video is to make people aware, to be knowledgeable what's going on, because people are not aware of this for the most part, and nobody really says anything. So just keep that in mind. Another thing is, you'll notice is a lot of the interior of the apartment complexes are all the same. You'll walk into one, the other one is basically the same, the other community or complex, and I'll tell you why. The fixtures inside the units, the appliances. I've rented so many different apartment complexes now so far. Many of them high, expensive, medium range, and beginning lower range. You'll notice that majority, if not all of the complexes nowadays will have the same appliances, same brand. And the reason why is they're buying it in bulk. They're getting a very, very low price for it. The fixtures, the granite top, whatever you call it, they're all getting in bulk, a very, very low price. And the flooring is not wood plank, is vinyl plank, which is plastic. It's plastic that looks like wood. The reason for that is because it's cheaper to change out. And it's kind of, it holds itself a little longer. So you've got all these different things in terms of the fixtures, and they're all the same. Every community you walk to is all the same. They have different names, they have a little different design on the outside, but everything within the walls, everything within the rooms, the plan, the floor plan, all that is all the same. They're just named very differently. They have a little twist to it to make it a little differentiated, but they're all the same. So you walk into one, the other one will be almost the same. Now, there are some differences, and I can go into another video about this into more detail, but if you go into certain high-rises, right, and you have to check those out, and there's some communities that in between the floors are concrete. Those communities are a better quality. The concrete flooring really prevents a lot of the sound and noise coming through the walls. Not the walls, the flooring. The walls are a different story. You're gonna get noise from that. But majority, 95% of the apartment complexes built today that are not high rises, because they have to build it with concrete flooring, the high rises, due to standards. If they didn't have the standards, they would be very cheap and made of wood as well. But 99% of the non-high-rise apartment complexes are wood frame. They're very, very cheap, very cheap. And you have to look at it. Why do they do wood frame? Is it because, is it better for the environment? Is it, they'll put some gimmick like LEED certified, energy efficient BS. Your electric bill is going to be the same. And there is no energy efficiency per se, but the reason why they're using wood and the whole development is made of wood, the flooring and all that, is because of cost. It is much, much, much cheaper to develop or build a house or build an apartment complex made of wood and wood framing than concrete flooring and different levels of concrete. There's not as much complexity, it's a lot easier, the cost is dramatically less, so majority of them are all wood. Now, plus side for them is they're saving a lot of cost. Downside for you as the renter, which some people can sleep through the apocalypse. I'm not one of them, but there are a lot of people that can sleep through like a hurricane, a firestorm, a fire alarm. I know people like that. They're able to do that. I'm not able to. And these wood frame apartment complexes are brand new. They're built 2020, 2015, doesn't matter. You have to ask, but majority of them are wood frame. You can hear everything from a pin drop on the flooring. And by the way, the flooring is vinyl plank, is the plastic plank. So guess what? When it's flooring like that, you know, it's gonna echo. It's gonna protrude a lot louder, right? There's nothing in between the floor and above you than the floor below. There's not much at all. So informational facts for you guys to be aware, knowledgeable. Hope this is helpful, and subscribe and like for more videos.